What's up, everybody? It's Lern from the Rizz Show and KC95, and this is the Let's Go Blues Minute, brought to you by Mid-States Hockey, forging high school hockey legacy. Now here's your host, Jeff Ponder.
The St. Louis Blues pulled a real Missy Elliott on us last night.
I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive is wet yet.
After losing to the Dallas Stars on Friday 3-2 in the final minute due to some ill-advised icings, the Blues lost 3-2 Tuesday night in the final-ish minute due to an ill-advised icing. Tyler Tucker sent an awful pass to Alexei Toropchenko with just over a minute left in the third period of a 3-3 game that forced a defensive zone faceoff. Thomas Harley made it 4-3 with just 1:07 remaining on the clock on a wrist shot from the point that caromed off Blues forward Matthew Joseph after Wyatt Johnston won a faceoff to Harley out of the right circle. Head coach Jim Montgomery said of the play, quote, "We have complete momentum in this game, and that icing actually, I believe it was Tucker, it hits the boards and it jumps up 5 feet. I think Torpo couldn't get a stick on it. That's a physical thing with the boards. It's not a mental mistake. It's not like we panicked. We actually made a real sound play. The puck hit the boards toward the end of the period. The boards are snowy, it hits snow, and it's going to pop like that. And then you need an Albert Pujols to knock it out of the air there." Matt Duchene scored twice, Harley had a goal and an assist, and Jason Robertson had 2 assists for the Stars, who ended a 3-game road losing streak in which they scored 2 goals. Jake Ottinger made 20 saves in net. That momentum mentioned by Montgomery came in the form of a strong third-period push from the Blues, who played most of the period without top-6 wingers Jake Neighbours and Jordan Kyrou, who both left the game with injuries. Neighbours left the game after the first period with a lower body injury after blocking an Asa Lindell shot midway through the period, and Kyrou left after the second period because of an upper body injury. Montgomery said more tests are needed Wednesday to determine if either player's status is beyond day-to-day. Braden Shen scored 2 goals, Jimmy Snuggerud had 2 assists, and Robbie Fabry scored his first goal in 12 games since rejoining St. Louis by signing a 1-year contract on December 10th. Jordan Binnington made 16 saves on 20 Dallas shots. Dalibor Dvorsky had an assist to extend his NHL career-high point streak to 4 games, in which he has 2 goals and 2 assists. The Blues have now lost 5 consecutive games, earning just the 1 point in the shootout loss to LA on Saturday. In the month of January, they are just 4-7-1. Jordan Binnington has lost 5 games in a row after Tuesday and has not registered a W since his first game of the calendar year, a 2-0 shutout victory over Montreal on January 3rd. He's also won just 2 games since November 28th. After last night's performance, let's take a closer look at the Blues' game scores. Game score is a player evaluation metric, and the objective is to measure single-game player productivity. Game score weights each of the actions of each player to give us a single number representing their overall performance in that game. Game score includes goals, assists, shots on goal, penalties drawn and taken, faceoffs won and lost, blocked shots, 5-on-5 goal differential, and 5-on-5 Corsi differential. Each action is weighted differently in the formula. For example, 1 goal scored is worth more than 1 blocked shot. Last night, the Blues' best game scores came from Jimmy Snuggerud and Braden Shen. Racking up the points surely did help them, as Snuggerud posted a game-best 3.59 and Shen scored a 3.07. As a comparison, the 2 best Dallas Stars were Matt Duchene with a 2.30 and Wyatt Johnston with a 2.05. Now, on the flip side, the worst game score of the evening belonged to Kyle Capobianco, who posted a minus 2.75 game score, accumulating from a minus 2 plus-minus with 2 blocked shots. The next belonged to Blues' Logan Mailloux, who registered a minus 1.60 game score, due somewhat to his minus 1 plus-minus and just 1 hit with 1 registered giveaway. If you're wondering about average game score overall this season, there are 6 players on the Blues with a negative game score. Mailloux leads with a minus 0.87, followed by Tyler Tucker at minus 0.39. Matthew Kessel then has a minus 0.11, and Oscar Sundqvist, Alexei Toropchenko, and Cam Fowler all rounded out with a minus 0.1 average game score. As far as who's posted great average game scores, Robert Thomas leads the way with a positive 4.73. Jonathan Berggren places second with a 4.30, and Jake Neighbours is the only other player above 4, posting a 4.12. What does all this mean? Like every other team in the NHL, the Blues have passengers and drivers on this team. The problem for the Blues is that they have far more passengers than drivers.
Wait, Jeff, one more thing.
Schedules are posted for the first few playoff games in mid-states, including games in the Founders Cup, Wickenheiser Cup, and Challenge Cup. Things kick off tomorrow night in the Founders Cup with Francis Howell Central and Westminster battling it out at 6:30 at Greensfelder Rec, also known as Queenie Park. Immediately following at 8:15, Fort Zumwalt West and Parkway Central face off for the second game at Queenie. Fort Zumwalt North and Seckman also clash tomorrow at 7:30 at the Kennedy Complex in South County. Full schedules for all playoff matchups can be seen at midstateshockey.us.
This was the Let's Go Blues Minute, powered by Mid-States Hockey. Remember to catch Let's Go Blues Radio, the original and longest-running blues hockey podcast, wherever you get your shows, or streamed on YouTube and Facebook weekly. Until next time, weirdos. See ya.